Tunes Fest Part 2 will begin shortly. Please grab a drink and get comfortable.
It is here. We are here. Corn Tunes Fest number 2. How is everybody doing? Welcome to Corn Tunes Fest Part 2. Again, this Thursday I have put together some of my favorite people who are also social distancing in the moment, to be honest. But we're all here for a special Instagram live event. Tonight I've got a friend and incredible songwriter. Let me turn this down 1 sec. A friend and incredible songwriter, Miss Jenna Andrews, who is joining us. We also have a couple of my friends, Frank Walker, Rhea May, Sean Hook, one of Canada's most incredible frontmen, Josh Ramsey from Marianas Trench, obviously. A true diamond in the sky, Kayla Diamond. A buddy from the West Coast, Mr. Jojo Mason, and last but not least, a new friend of mine who I had the pleasure of meeting at last year's Junos, Lila Bieli. And I also have a super special guest joining us later on in the program from one of the most incredible groups in Canada. So first and foremost, I'd like to say I hope everybody is staying safe indoors, practicing self-quarantining, and social distancing, of course. I cannot stress enough how important this is. I've been keeping an eye on the news, the U.S. just surpassed 80,000 cases. In Canada, luckily, is still on much lower than that. So good for us. Way to go for practicing social distancing. And we're all here tonight to keep you guys entertained while this whole hectic situation is going on. Obviously, we can't ignore it, but hopefully for the next hour and a half, we can relax and enjoy the night. Before I get started, obviously, I want to send a major thank you to all the people who are still working during this difficult time. All people from the medical field, from nurses and doctors to Canadian Blood Services, you are all doing a phenomenal job, and we see you and we thank you so much. All of Canada thanks you very much. We appreciate you. I also want to say that it's super important to take advice from our leaders and the people on the front lines. That being said, everyone's been saying, stay indoors, take this seriously, let's be part of the solution, and to this, not the problem, okay? So super happy. Oh no, my cushion. Gotta get comfy. I hope everyone, by the way, is comfortable, wearing sweatpants, has a drink in hand. Before we get to our first act, I want to read a quote. Sorry, I see it paused there. Let me back up. Like I was saying, Bill Gates' quote on the COVID-19 issue. It is reminding us of the shortness of life and of what is most important for us to do, which is to help each other, especially those who are old or sick. Our purpose is not to buy toilet paper in mass quantities. So I thought that was a pretty good quote. It's also important to look after anyone who really needs help. Really, in whether it's our neighbor, a single mom who's working tirelessly to feed a family. This is a very great time to send an Amazon care package to someone you know who is struggling through this difficult time. So let's get out there. Let's be Canadian. Let's help each other. That's what it's all about right now. All right, let's get started with our first guest. Let me see here. And hopefully, I know last time we did this, there was a bunch of technical difficulties because everybody was going live at the same time. But hopefully we don't have that problem. Right now, I'd like to bring up, gentlemen, you know him. Yes, you do. His name is Sean Hook.
What's up, Tyler? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. What's going on?
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, the technical difficulties are hilarious. I've done like 6 of these today, and 3 of them haven't worked.
I know, we're entertainers. We need to go live. You know, there's a bunch of people. Obviously, Justin Bieber, Coldplay. So many people are going live, and it's just breaking the interface of Instagram. But
Yeah,
it's in our blood. We got to do something. And thank you so much for being a part of Quarantunes Fest #2.
yeah. Tell me about this, man. Like, you got nine guests. Like, how's it going? That's incredible.
Well, like last week was the first time it started, and obviously when this whole thing, you know, the COVID-19 thing came, was really serious, and all my shows got canceled. I don't know about you, but all my shows in March and April even got canceled because of this. So, you know, we have time on our hands to write, to be creative, which is great. But at the same time, I'm like, we got to do something. We got to put on some kind of show, because I'm down to play live music. I'm sure other people are down to play live music as well. So we're here, we're doing it. But yeah, like how have you been? You've been in self quarantine, I assume.
Yeah, I'm in Vancouver. Are you in Toronto or Vancouver?
Toronto.
Okay. Yeah, I've been same boat. I had some international promo scheduled. We had I just put a new single.
Yes, I don't want to dance, right?
Yes.
Great soon, man. Great soon.
Thank you, Tyler. Flew back from Sweden to Toronto to finish the EP, and thankfully finished vocals, and so everything that I need to do is done.
Awesome.
Everything else is kind of on hold. I'm actually doing a concert tonight as well.
Nice.
But it's gonna be my maiden voyage, so like I feel like this process is very like I'm learning every time I'm doing a hit, like that audio level, and hopefully if after I play or when I play, you can tell me the levels on your side, because I'm noticing some weird compression things happening within the system.
You know what? In the grand scheme of things, is if you're playing, that's all that matters to people. You know, everyone just wants to hear a little bit. I'm sure. Obviously, over the phone, it gets distorted a little bit, but at the same time, you know, I just want to hear you play. But before we do that, you just mentioned your EP. When is it coming out?
Well, initially it was going to be early summer, so we're still hoping for that. But you know, as you know, everything's been kind of delayed.
Paused. Everything's paused.
Everything's been paused for now. Yeah. So for good reasons. I mean, there's a lot of people right now that are literally on the front lines, like you acknowledged, that are in life or death scenarios. So I think, I think once hopefully this passes sooner than later, and we can all get back to doing what we're doing.
Definitely. It's just a matter of when. We don't know, but we're hopeful. And we're here tonight to obviously acknowledge the fact, but we're here to spread positivity. We're here to play some music. We're here to just hang out. I saw you drinking water. I have whiskey. It's all good.
I've got to do like a full live stream in 2 hours. So if I start drinking now, by the time I hit, hey everybody, it'll be pretty it'll be an interesting live stream. For the wrong reason. That's funny. Do you want to hit us with a tune? Completely up to you, no pressure. But yeah, absolutely, the floor is yours. Whatever you want to do. I'm seeing a comment coming through here. We have apparently twinning hair, which I agree with. This is awesome. Love the flow. That's awesome. Maybe I'm not sure what I want to play. Like maybe if anyone wants to make a request, I've got a couple of covers. I got you play a single. I don't even know. Like it's weird. You know what I mean? Like how do you decide what you want to play? Rockstario. That's a throwback. Something that I know. Relapse. Okay, I can do Relapse. That's a tough one to sing right now. Wow. Maybe I open up a can of worms. I could do like a medley of Rockstaria into
a bunch of them are coming in. Anything, Reminding Me, Sound of Your Heart. There's a bunch of
how about I do like a quick little medley? I don't have to do the full song of anything. I'll just do like a quick little snippet of a couple.
Whatever you want.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna switch over. I've been using this iStream. You know what that is?
No.
Like it's basically I'm running out of my Apollo system.
Okay.
And you can plug into a phone. It works great on my video, but like it's hit and miss on Instagram. So I'm going to plug in my phone.
Okay.
And if the audio sounds okay on your end, we'll go. Otherwise, we'll do it like this. But
okay, cool. Interesting. I'm very curious to hear this.
Yeah, me too. And please be honest. Okay, let's see.
you hear it?
I can hear. It doesn't sound like it's coming.
Check. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it? Okay. Is it quiet or loud?
Curve and everything.
Yeah. Is it
Nice.
quiet or loud?
No, that's great. It sounds great.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to play.
Cool. Oh my god, that's really awesome.
You are my courage, my sword and shield, grace under pressure, my wall of steel. I was a stone weighing us down. You were the angel I chained to the ground. I miss the way you undress. I miss your head on my chest. Can't stop this leaving, can't stop you leaving. I'm missing the sound of your heart, baby. Baby, I'm in love with you. Oh, I'm missing the sound of your heart, baby. Baby, I'm mine to lose. Oh, I'm missing the sound of your heart, baby. She keeps reminding me that you're still gone and I'm still lonely. She keeps reminding me how good it was when we were crazy. Wine, she's spitting out the wine I forgot you left behind. Our favorite cherry red. Oh, love, I know this isn't love, 'cause I'm still thinking of you while she's getting undressed. I never should have left. She keeps reminding me that you're still gone and I'm still lonely. She keeps reminding me how good it was when we were crazy in love. She keeps reminding me how good it was. She keeps reminding me. I just want to talk now.
Nice, oh man, you could have kept going if you wanted.
Now I gotta hear you.
I was like, you should have kept going.
Well, I appreciate it. I don't want to take. I know you got a big roster of people coming tonight, so I know these could probably drag on. But it's awesome. Thanks for having me on to kick it off.
Of course, man. That sounds so good. I'm really looking forward to the EP. You have a name for it yet?
I have a couple shortlisted actually.
Okay.
How do you go? Like I always go through words and themes that kind of resonate with me while I'm making the album, but also as a body of work. Because sometimes I don't know, maybe for you it's different, but I think sometimes you think you have the EP and then 4 months later you write 3 new songs and you're like, oh yeah, this is
I think
it's changing.
Pretty much every project that's happened, you always have that last little push of inspiration, and then you're like, oh, I gotta pivot here and put these in somehow, and that changes the whole premise. It's the creative process, man. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I mean, now that the songs are ready to mix and they're done, they're only on the EP. I kind of have a couple themes, so I haven't nailed it down yet, but I'll let you know.
Yeah, for sure. No pressure. Sean, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, when this is all died down, we could definitely get together. If not in Toronto, then in Vancouver. Get in the studio, write something, or just hang out, eat some sushi, whatever it is.
Yeah, sounds good, man. And I might be firing you text next week because I think this is going to be a weekly thing.
Awesome.
On my channel as well.
Nice. Sounds good. It's what it's all about.
Awesome,
cool,
man. The audio didn't just start, or did it?
What's that?
Was the audio, was it good? I need to know.
Oh, no, the audio was great. The audio was perfect. How everyone, make sure to comment if there's any problems. I was seeing comments come through that everyone's, this sound great. This is awesome. Yeah, such a great real voice. Obviously, that's a no-brainer. But the audio...
No, I appreciate that. I just want to make sure you can hear the piano and the voice and stuff. It's the technical side
is solid. That is
our job,
cool...
you know?
Yeah, of course. That's so good.
All right.
iStream it's called, right?
iRig. iRig Stream. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Good
I
stuff,
don't know.
man. Appreciate it. No,
Awesome,
appreciate it, man. Okay.
Yeah,
Stay
thank
safe.
you. Have
And we'll,
yeah.
you got the
You
same
go.
song. I love when that happens. It's so awkward. I'm gonna go now.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
see you, Sean. Brilliant. Awesome. Sean Hook, thank you so much again. All right, diving in right into our next guest. I've really had the pleasure of meeting this lovely woman last year at the Junos backstage at the Songwriters Circle. She is so lovely, and she is a jazz artist. So I would like to bring on to the live Instagram feed Lila Bielli.
We're up. Hey, Tyler.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, welcome to our messy living room.
You know what? I think, what is it? I don't even know what day we're on now. Quarantine day. We're pretty much in the 2-week mark, I believe, for some of us at least. So I don't blame you for having a messy living room, because I'm sure most people's places are messy.
Yeah, we have a 9-year-old kid, and
That's me.
that's my 9-year-old son behind it. It's my husband, Ben. And
Hey, Ben.
our 9-year-old is watching a movie. His name is Josh, and he would be going nuts watching you right now.
Oh,
And
no
Sean
way.
Hook. But anyway, we're homeschooling him now.
Right.
And last night he was up most of the night, just kind of feeling, I think, the stress of everything that's going on right now. He picks
Yep.
up on it from us.
Yeah.
Even though we're trying to keep the vibe cool. So we're in deep, man. We're
It
in
is.
deep.
It is. It's just it's a stressful situation. There's no denying that, you know. But at least we can do this sort of thing where we can, you know, perhaps exert our frustration through music.
Totally.
No. Your new album is coming out tonight. Out of Dust.
Yeah.
It's out tonight. So this is the release party,
Kind of, sort
so to
of.
speak. I will cheers to that. Congratulations.
Cheers, but tea and not whiskey.
That's totally fine. To each their own.
Ah,
That's amazing. How long did it take you to write that whole album?
you know what? I wrote it, the bulk of it, in 6 days at the Banff Center.
Oh,
I know.
wow. Okay,
Yeah,
for
it's
those
crazy.
of you who don't know what the Banff Center is, Banff is in Alberta,
Yeah.
in the middle of the mountains. That is so inspiration. Okay, that's amazing. 6 days,
Yeah.
wow.
6 days, but then of course I brought the songs back home, and then between just the chaos of motherhood and life and touring, because I tour a fair bit, Ben and I worked through the songs and just, you know, got them ready to bring into the studio.
Yep.
And then we went into the studio a couple months later, and then, as you know, it's like editing, mixing,
The whole process, yeah.
post-production, and then months of, you know, blood, sweat, and tears, and resources of all kinds, setting up the album to, you know, bring it on the road and carry it to people, which, as I heard Sean say, and you say, you know, we were all going to be touring for the next 2-3 months and beyond.
Yep.
And I think it's important to keep things in perspective. Like, it was really wonderful, you know, how you opened this Quarantunes Festival tonight, acknowledging the people who are really on the front lines, because
Absolutely.
as hard as it's been to lose months of work and work for the foreseeable future, you know, we have our health at the moment. It's intact. And yeah, and so I think it's beautiful that you're finding new ways to spread a little joy and love through music online.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we do, right? As musicians and artists, that's what we have to do. And when we're not on the road, like you said, with shows being canceled, thank goodness technology is here for us to be able to do this, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fantastic. So we met last year at the Juno Songwriting Circle. How was that experience for you? It was amazing on my end. Like, how incredible was that?
It was awesome. I mean, I'll be honest that I was so nervous.
Yep.
Because,
Definitely,
you know,
me too.
you're pretty famous, and David Foster was there, and he's a mega star and an icon.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Megan was there and on stage with us as well. And or actually, you were in the segment before me.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, it was kind of surreal. And what I wasn't able to share on stage was that I had just flown in from Hawaii, where I was supposed to be on vacation.
Oh, wow.
And when things kind of exploded, and I found out that I got nominated and that I would be playing at Songwriters Circle and hosting Jazz Showcase and wearing all these hats that weekend, I had to change my plans.
No kidding, yeah.
So I was super jet lagged and kind of hadn't like found my land legs yet, you know?
Right. Just getting your bearings.
Still in Hawaii. My family was still in Hawaii. So it was just pretty psychedelic, but I loved hearing you live. And, you know, for me, seeing you and David Foster was like this beautiful timeline of this young hit maker, you, and this seasoned, you know, long-standing hit maker. And it was just beautiful. It was this full circle moment for me as a viewer, taking that moment in. So yeah, it was very, very special. Yeah, that's very, very David Foster. What a character. I would love, if you guys would love to play a song, I'm sure everyone on the feed right now would love to hear you guys play a song. Oh, that's so funny. I'm reading the feed and Laurel is busting your chops. She's saying, David Foster was picking on you.
Oh, he was. I remember that. Yeah, I was talking because I was freshly married, pretty much six months in, and he's, you know, obviously been through relationships, so that was the banter.
I love it. Well, let me quickly intro this song. I am going to give a disclaimer that I'm tired, but I wanted to do this. I wanted to be able to take this opportunity to share some of the new music.
Absolutely.
This song is really at the heart of the record. I'm a jazz musician, but you know, this is a more sort of songwritery song on the album. I wrote this for my late friend Wendy. The album is dedicated to her memory. Oh. She passed away from kidney cancer in summer of 2018, and I was actually at her bedside.
Oh my gosh!
I had the chance to tell her that I would dedicate the new album to her memory. And that's partly also why I called it Out of Dust. And I had no idea that we would all be having kind of this out of dust moment right now, just as the album is about to drop. And so the song is just a tribute to her, tells the story of, you know, this woman who grew up on a farm in rural Ontario, then moved to the city and was kind of equally at one with her, you know, life growing up on a farm and then also her life in the city. And it's just called Wendy's Song.
Amazing. Well, for
so
Wendy.
None of you can sing along, but you can sway or
absolutely
make jazz faces.
I'm here for it.
Ready? She was born in southern Ontario, a daughter of the land. Even though it was mid-January, she held the sunflower in each hand. All her days were filled with harmony, and the hymns her mother played. There was reverence in that farmhouse. The foundation had been laid. And the fields are long like Texas. Starry night there crown. And in that bright lit history, life is found. And the seasons swing like flowing leaves, circle around year after year. So many stories worth the tale.
lightly in the past, she will be found. As promise of the sea, every branch and every heart. When it feels like life is bad, maybe it's only just the start.
Yeah, the crowd goes wild. Oh my gosh, thank you so. That song is so freaking beautiful. It tells such a beautiful story. You should be very, very proud of that song.
Oh, thanks.
And I'm sure Wendy is just overjoyed with it right now.
Oh,
Every time you play it.
So sweet of you to say. She's right there when I sing it. So
Absolutely. And you can sense that. You can sense that. So very, very. And I hope to see you guys very soon in person when this is all over, so we can jam and just whatever the case would be. Okay, Ben, thank you so much. Love the hand drumming skills. Awesome.
Thanks,
Okay,
Tyler.
Lila, thank you so much. Take care.
Bye.
Fantastic, beautiful, beautiful. I honestly started getting a little teary-eyed. Songs like that just move me, you know. There's got a beautiful story, the story. Keep rolling on here. Next guest here, super talented writer, producer, A&R, all things extraordinaire. Has the best dogs you'll ever see in life. Now, I hope that so far so good with the technical stuff. Oh no, see, I jinxed it. But letting me bring on someone, I am going to have to reset the live feed. Okay, so see you guys in 1 second. I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to start another one right away. Here we go.